Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. I hope you are all well and raring to go, raring to take this week by the horns. I certainly am. I love a Monday morning. It's my favorite day of the week. And why is that? Because I plan my week on a Sunday. So there's a conversation that we were having in a room today over in Clubhouse. I'm going to extend the conversation onto this platform here and then extend the conversation again over into my Clubhouse room this afternoon because I think it's a great subject. So for those of you that are in the house watching live, I can see some eyeballs, but it will not tell me who you are unless you drop me a little note, a little hello, little comment to let me know that you are there. We're currently streaming in the Level Up Business Academy, the social media salon owners group, and over live on YouTube. So there are people coming in from all over the place. So hello, it's lovely to have you all in one place at one time. So what on earth was that conversation? It was about navigating our way back into the new world as it is. I don't think we hear a lot of people saying, oh, what's it going to be like when the world goes back to normal? Good morning to the comment that just came in. I'm unable to see who it is. It's just saying Facebook user. There is a little link, excuse me, just at the very top of this video that you'll see. It's actually in blue and it says, click this link to grant StreamYard permission to tell me who you are. So if you just click that link, whether you're on Facebook or over on YouTube, it will allow me to see who you are and I can address you by your name. So don't worry if you don't want to do that yet, but make sure you do it in future so that I can see you, and you only ever have to do it once. So how on earth are we going to navigate back to this new world? Lots of people are saying, oh, when everything gets back to normal, it's not going to go back to normal. It's going to reset. And that is the super exciting thing about this whole coming back out. We're resetting us, our minds, our body, our soul. We're resetting our businesses. That really excites me. I'm such a geek on like KPIs and numbers and all those wonderful things that probably stresses most of you business owners out. I absolutely I just spend all evening just crunching numbers and stuff, and it fills me up. I love doing it. But, you know, we've got the opportunity now to reset. So I want to bring your focus round to what this master reset is going to look like for you. Yeah, you in your business, for your home, your professional and your personal life. What does it look like for your children? How much time do you want to spend with them? I know that, you know, we've all been really, really busy. I personally haven't taken a single day off where I haven't done something for the business for the whole of this lockdown. And if I've taken part of a day off, it's only ever been a Sunday. I think I can probably count on maybe two hands. I've probably had about 7 or 8 Sundays where I've done something in the morning whilst the kids have been asleep, and then I've pretended that I've not worked at all and I've just been laying in and got up and done something with them. So what does this master reset look like for you? It's time to start thinking about you. All the mamas in the house, give me a hand raise in the comments, because you guys have, you know, we spend our time looking after our husbands, our boyfriends, our children, our friends, our team, and nobody looks after us. And I think we really need to reset that moving forward into this new world and looking at this master reset and looking at how we do that for ourselves. So it's all about the rituals you set. I had a reading, well, it wasn't a reading, I was in a Clubhouse room, and it was the evening of the Chinese New Year, and this lady was just talking about the different zodiac signs in the Chinese New Year and what that meant for us all, and what we should be looking at. So Nadine, I think I've done it. Yes, you have. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. And what that looks like for us. And she kept saying this thing. There's 2 things that she kept saying that is literally in my head the whole time. She kept saying, it's all in the rituals. Make sure that you set those rituals up for success, and watch your words. And that really hit home with me. Watch your words. What does she mean by watch your words? She means that there is going to be some people that are very fragile coming into this new world with us, and we have to watch our words. Maybe things that we potentially would have said before lockdown, with maybe a little bit of a pressure point on, maybe needs to slightly be a bit more softer, and we need to rethink the way that we communicate with our teams, with our spouses, with our children. Everyone's gone through so much. Everyone has changed. And that's the exciting thing. We're about to do a master reset. And when we do that, we're doing it with people that are completely different people. We get to learn about the new person standing in front of us. We get to learn about the new team member, the new apprentice, because they're not going to be the same people that left your business in December. They are different. They've changed. Their goals have changed. The way that they conduct themselves have changed. The things they want out of life have changed, and we need to get to know them again. So really keep that at the forefront of your mind. Doing the master reset with your team is so critical. I can't tell you. Getting to know them all over again, doing those one-to-ones, having that conversation. What do you want out of life now? You know, out of the first lockdown, we really shifted our business in terms of allowing people to work the hours to a degree that they wanted to work. You know, we're seeing that some team members are not wanting to work 5 days. You know, could they work 4 really long days and have 3 days off? That's a really great opportunity for somebody that wants to spend more time at home with their family. You know, I've got one girl that works for me. She doesn't work any school holidays because there's no one at home to have the 4 children that she has. She starts at 9:30, she finishes at 2:30, and she just, you know, she works what she needs to work to fill her cup up with the work that she absolutely adores, but is there to fill her cup up at home as well, to look after her children and her husband and herself. You know, I've got 2 team members coming back that are pregnant. So what's the master reset on their lives? What do they want out of it? How long do they want off? When do they want to come back? Do they want to come back into the same positions? There's so many questions that I think we should all be asking. And yet I see salon owners across the country racing forward, starting to get bookings and dance school guys. You know, you're all racing forward. Everyone's racing forward. Right, let's get this open. Let's sanitize and paint up the business. Let's get the guys back in a workflow. Let's get everything moving again. But actually, the people that are coming back into our business need to be heard first. We need to work as teams. You know, what about your students? Is there a master shift in times that they want to come do dance classes? Do they want them earlier? Do they want them later? Do they want a homework club? You know, in salons, what does your team want? How do they want the business to go? Because I guarantee every single one of you business owners out there is starting to think about your exit plans, or potentially your plan of spending just that little bit more time at home. And you are not the only one that is going to be thinking along them lines. Your team are also going to be thinking that way. So if there's drops in numbers, we need to be looking at more bodies that we can pull into the business. What does that look like? Who have you got your eye on? Where do we find staff from? Do they align with us? There's all sorts of questions that we're going to be thinking about moving back. But I'm here just to bring it to the forefront of your mind, not give you the answers, because of course I can't. The answers are all going to lay in the structure that you pull around your master reset that comes from these conversations with your teams. So the only thing I can tell you to do is go and have the bloody conversations. Go speak to your customers, go speak to your students, go speak to the parents of the young ones that are in your business, go speak to the team members, speak to your partner. What does your partner want within this master reset? What do your kids want within this master reset? Do they want more time at home with mum and dad, or actually they're quite sick of you and they want some time to be going out with their friends? Maybe they spend too much time with you and actually they're thinking, it's about time I get let out on a Saturday and go and see my friends on a Sunday. Having these conversations is going to be the absolute key to your master reset being successful, and asking these questions over and over again to everyone in your life means that you can start to create a plan that is going to work for you and everyone, which is going to give you the best version of this master reset you could possibly wish for. Now, the rituals. Oh my goodness. We've got some real hard setting rituals that I'm pulling into my life. I've always wanted to get up at 6:30 and go to the gym. And I've always told myself, well, I wanted to get up at 6 and go to the gym. There was a brief year where I did that quite a bit. And for those of you that follow me on social media, would have lived that journey with me, moaning every single morning about doing fasted cardio and hating every single second of it. But I couldn't get out of bed at that time. It just wasn't in my energy zone. And so I just said to myself, you know, it's not in my energy zone. It doesn't matter. I actually really enjoy going to the gym in the evening. Well, the master reset in my life means that that evening time is now taken up and there's not an opportunity to go. So the discipline now needs to come in my personal and business life, where I'm like, right, whether I want to or not, this is the time I need to do it. Clubhouse has been phenomenal for me because it means that I join the Breakfast with Winners room at 6:30 every single morning. I've been a bit lax this last week because I've been absolutely knackered and I've not joined until 7. But, you know, I'm fully aware that I have to be in that zone at 6:30 so that the alarm goes off at 6 and I've been going, it's okay. So the phone is going back across the other side of the room so that I have to get up at 6 o'clock to turn it off, straight into the gym kit, straight to the gym as soon as they're open. And I will be in Clubhouse in the gym in Clubhouse, or at least walking on Clubhouse, so that I am moving my body at the same time. That's one of the non-negotiables in my master reset. Then I always have a 20-minute walk with the dog. I absolutely love that because I'm down by the ocean. I get that energy. Like, have you ever just stood overlooking the ocean and just stopped and paused and felt that absolute energy that rages off of that sea and into your body? It is phenomenal. If you can just quieten your mind for just long enough, you can really feel it hit your chest and just you embody it. It's crazy. It's amazing. So going down either onto the beach if the tide is out and feeling that, or standing on top and just feeling it coming up as the waves smash up against the wall that I'm standing on and sprays me in the face. Brilliant. Never wear makeup when I'm doing that. So that's a real key non-negotiable for me. But setting those non-negotiables is really key for moving forward. So I want you to start thinking about, what does your perfect morning look like? And then we all know in business, the success of business is down to how well we discipline ourselves. Start getting disciplined. Start getting the plan together and making you do those rituals. If it means that you need to be getting out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, start setting that alarm now. We've only got a matter of about 3 weeks, if that, before this all starts kicking into place. So now is the time to make sure that we've got that done. I'm not going to talk to you about all the stuff like painting the salon and making sure like contracts are up to date and risk assessments are up to date and all that stuff. You've got loads of other channels you can go and learn all of that from. Me, I'm all about the personal success today and about learning how to really start making yourself tick when we do this master reset in our lives. So what does your morning look like? A shower. I'm doing my gratitudes whilst I'm in the shower. So the whole time that energy of that water is hitting my body. Now, I'm thankful for the money I have now, the money I have had, and the money that is coming to me. I'm thankful for the house and the roof I have over my head, my children, my dog, you know, the food I have in my fridge, the fact that I have light and electricity, the fact that I have the clients in my business that have supported me this whole way through, really feeling that gratitude whilst I'm in the shower every single morning. I know lots of you, and Christian, if you're watching this live, you crazy fool, he does a cold water shower every bloody morning. And it literally makes me die, the thought of it. There's just no way on earth I would be doing that. Not in a million years. I have done it. I've tried. I was telling him the other day, like, girls, when we shower, completely different to boys. Boys can get in the shower, soap, wash, done. Like, I got in a cold water shower and I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I did it. And it was fine. And I was breathing through it. And then I was like, okay, I really need to shave my legs. And oh my God, don't ever, ever shave your legs in a cold water shower, because the goosebumps all come up and you literally just shave the top of them off. It's the worst thing in the world, because you can't feel your legs either because they're frozen. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. I think we leave the cold shower to the boys. But the theory behind the cold shower, I love. I wish I could. It's all about putting your body under stress. Like, your body thinks it's being attacked. It's in real stress mode. And you are teaching yourself to breathe through that stress. And so the whole system of doing that is just about learning to calm yourself. So if you're somebody that's really stressy and is like, oh my God, this is all going wrong. Thankfully, I'm not. I used to be. I'm not now. If you're one of those people, that cold water shower thing is really, really cool. Just don't shave your legs in the shower because it allows you to put that stress on your body in a confined environment where you're not going to blow the lid. You're not going to lose your temper because you know you're doing it. And you're teaching yourself to breathe through it. And after a while, when those stress factors from outside start to hit us, you're going to be able to breathe through it. So I think the concept of it is amazing. Physically, not for me. I need to find another way to do that. So if anyone has any ideas on that, then please do share. But then your evening rituals are just as important. You know, turning off all the laptop and the phones and putting all of that down. I wear in the evening, I've got a set of glasses that I wear that are like those blue glasses, so that I'm not, I've not got those light sources coming into my eyes as much. So I make sure that I do that for the last hour to 2 hours that I'm on the screen. Then it's a case of, right, everything away. Now I do my half an hour reading, non-negotiable. I don't care. I'm making myself go to bed at 10 o'clock at night now. So this all starts to have to wind down at 9, my half an hour reading. Then I go and do my personal care in the bathroom, my face, and put my creams on and things. And then it's like I've always got some incense or a candle burning whilst I'm doing that, just to start laying myself down. I've already set my day up to win for the next day. That's the last thing I do before I leave the office. I get my diary and I make sure that everything's perfect in there, and my 3 top things that I want to achieve tomorrow, so that I can just get them done first thing. And then it's a case of I don't know if any of you have heard of Insight Timer, but it's a brilliant resource, definitely worth using. So I always use the Insight Timer app, and I do a meditation which I fall to sleep in, and I purposely use like a 1 to 2 hour. Glad to hear you're taking your makeup off now. I'm doing it. I got such a rollicking. I am now doing it, and I feel really good about it. It doesn't show on my skin much anymore. I'm getting, actually, this whole being inside and having no sun on my face is not doing me any good. I've got wrinkles coming out. It's just not great. But yeah, thanks, Catherine. I forgot where I was now. I got so excited about the fact that I take my makeup off. Yeah, and just so that Insight Timer is playing into my subconscious mind for the next 2 hours. So even though I am asleep and you think you're not hearing anything. And by the way, when you sleep, I learned some really good sleep hacks because I wasn't getting the great sleep that I needed. So I've learned to make sure that my curtains are closed. Never used to do that. I've always slept with them open so that the natural light woke me up. And I use a sleep mask now. I've never been able to use one of those in my life. But when I realized the importance of the fact that your eyes can see through your eyelids. And so if there's any natural light coming from anywhere, your phone kicking off if it's in your room, or the lights outside, or even the moonlight coming in, then it reactivates or it activates your brain, and it stimulates your brain. So making sure for me that is stopped, because my brain doesn't stop all day, is super, super important and super key for me to having a great night's sleep. So making sure that I do that, and making sure that that insight timer is feeding my brain the whole time with positive affirmations, so that I am going to sleep and resting. My brain can't then start kicking off and thinking about stuff that I don't want to think about, because it does. It's still active while you're sleeping. So I am purposely kind of manipulating the things that my brain is thinking about the whole time that I'm asleep. And I actually haven't had, and I don't know if this is really weird, but I actually haven't had a dream. I had one about 3 or 4 months ago, and that was the first dream I'd had in about 7 years. I don't dream. It's really strange. I know that you do dream, everybody dreams, but I'm so good at emptying my mind now. I don't have that clutter when I'm sleeping for it to start kicking off dreams and issues and challenges for me while I'm asleep and waking me up and things. So great little share there. So back to focus of this session. What does your master reset look like? Who do you need to have those conversations with? And how do you want to navigate yourself out of this? What non-negotiables do you want to set in your day? What does your perfect morning look like? What does your perfect evening look like? What does your day, your week, your month, your year look like? Start thinking about you for a change, because nobody else is going to do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. And we do, as business owners, take care of everybody else. You know, if you're a mum, you're taking care of kids, your husband, your boyfriend, your team. If you're a dad, you're taking care of your wife, your girlfriend, your kids if you've got kids, your team. Like, as a business owner, we naturally take care of everybody, and there is no one taking care of us. So I invite you today to get a plan, set your non-negotiables, look at your master reset, look at who you need to have these conversations with, and go kick ass when you come out of this on the 12th of April. I wish you every love, luck, and success. I am out for today. Have the best Monday ever. If you are on Clubhouse, I will see you at 12 o'clock in the Successful Salon Club room, where we'll be discussing this even further. I'm literally like building on the conversation throughout the day. So if you're following me around, then please do come and say hi. And we will see you there. Lots of love. Take care. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.